All praise, honor, and glory go to Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh Shai, peace and safety to the hopefully elect, all the sincere brothers, sisters scattered throughout the four corners, believing, teaching the Heavenly Father's word out of a pure heart and sincerity and truth. Yahweh, that's the name of the Heavenly Father. Yahweh Shai, that's the name of the only begotten Son. And what you're looking at on your screen is a podcast, Ghetto Boys Reloaded. And basically got this guy, Garfield, the comedian. And you see the title, it says, "Do you agree?" Scarface Willie D say the Bible and the Constitution are both tools of manipulation. So I'm gonna play this clip and because the way they use the Bible to manipulate it is unbelievable. That's how we got in the slavery. Well, that's the same way that they use the Constitution to manipulate. Yeah, they always use God. You know, the Constitution don't apply to us. So anybody that's relying on the Constitution against you anyway, or any type of thing. But the Bible don't apply to us. The Bible don't. See, it's all of it. But more people gonna read the Bible. Excuse me. More people gonna know about the Bible than they gonna know about the Constitution. You know, right? They'll pull out Corinthians. That's true. They won't know what the fuck is going on. That old ass talk. True. No, at all. So basically, you heard those guys say that the Bible wasn't written for us. It was used to put us in slavery. And basically, the U.S. Constitution basically is not pertaining to us as well, which is not. The Bible is the Constitution for the Israelites, man. So-called blacks here in America that suffered the curses of Deuteronomy chapter 28. All right, the Bible is their Constitution, man. I'm going to prove to you that out of the Merriam-Webster dictionary, man. Okay, so it says, and the Bible is used to manipulate people. It can be used to manipulate the people, and that's why everybody has a copy of the Constitution. All right, which is the Bible. All right, the U.S. Constitution will be the so-called white man's Bible. All right, and I'm gonna show you that it says Constitution out of the Merriam-Webster. It says the basic principle and laws of a nation. And that's what the Bible is. It's a basic principle and laws of a nation. That nation is the Israelites. All right? That nation is the Israelites. All right? Not black people. The word black means void of law. All right? It says state or social group that determine the power and the duties of the government and guarantees certain rights to the people in it. And that's what the Bible is. It's a constitution. All right? Laws, statutes, and commandments. It says the physical a written instrument embodying the rules. All right, so that's one thing you so-called blacks, African Americans, don't want to obey the rules, man. All right? The Bible got rules, just like the so-called white man Bible, which is the Constitution. He have rules, man. And that's why so-called blacks are so out of order, man. All right? That's why so-called blacks are out of order, man. Because they don't follow their own constitutions that the Heavenly Father left for them. It says the mode in which a state or society is organized. Organized, man. Right? That's what a constitution brings. That's what laws bring. All right? It says in the manner in which sovereign power is distributed and established law or customs. All right? So that's what the Bible is, man. It's the laws and the customs of the people of the Bible, which are the Israelites, man. Which are you so-called Negroes that's calling yourself black, all right, here in America today. That's suffering curses, man,
Deuteronomy chapter 28. It says the act of establishing, making, or setting up. Setting up. So it says, did you know the Constitution was constituted in the 14th century English word indicating an established law or custom of a people, of a nation. And that nation, that word nation, is not dealing with land, it's dealing with people. All right, that's where the word nationality comes from. The word nation. All right, so the Bible is the Constitution for the Israelites, man. All right, the so-called white man established his Constitution for the benefit and right of his people. All right, not niggas, not Israelites, not blacks. All right. So it says it is from the Latin, the past participle of the meaning to set up, which is based on an agreement. And that's something so-called blacks, African American, Negroes in America can't do. Negroes don't agree on anything, man. All right. The so-called white man is in agreements with his constitution, man. His Bible. Every nation, nationality on this earth has a constitution. You go to Mexico, they got a constitution. You go to China, they got a constitution. All right, you go to India, they got a constitution, meaning laws and customs of the people. Something you so-called blacks don't have. All right, you basing what's right and what's wrong, getting your customs from the so-called white man, when his constitution, his Bible, is not for the benefit of anybody outside of his people. All right. So it says the path. It says meaning to set up, which is based on an agreement to the prefix together jointly with the verb statutes, because that's what the Bible is: laws, statutes, and commandments. All right, for the benefit of the Israelites. All right, the Israelites, just like the so-called white man Bible / Constitution, was set up for the benefit of his people. All right, and the Bible tells you in the Constitution that was written for the Israelites not to vote to set up a king, one of another nation over you. All right, that's a law, man. All right, that's a law. But you got these guys talk about the Bible is not written for us, yet and still they encourage people to go vote, to take part in Esau politics. Okay, but they won't keep their own laws, statutes, or customs that the Heavenly Father left them. All right. They reject that and accept Esau Constitution as their Bible. It says with the verb statue, set or place is the root, which like Constitution has a legal background. All right, a legal background. That's what the Bible, when you read in the book of Leviticus. All right, the whole Bible is a book of law, statutes, and commandments. But when you read the book of Leviticus, those are your legal rights. Basically, your do's and don'ts. That's the Constitution, man. It says it refers to a set law, and that's why so-called blacks is lawless, man. You look what's going on in the so-called black communities in the hood. All right, they have no law, man. They have no rule. All right, it's based on confusion, man. All right, it's based on confusion because there's no set law. All right, because they reject their constitution, man, and accept the so-called white man Bible, which is his constitution. That's the so-called white man Bible is his constitution. All right, that's a set law that his people use to rule themselves by. But so-called blacks, because the word black means void. All right, and that describes so-called black people, void of law, void of rule. All right. So it says, or regulations. There's no regulations in African American culture. It's basically anything goes, man. All right, anything goes. Constitution is also the name for a system of laws and principles by which a country, state, organization is governed. Is governed. So the Bible is the constitution that the Heavenly Father left for his people. All right. Jake rejected, and that's why Jake is out of order, man. Jake is African American culture is based on this disorder, disinformation. All right. Void of rule, void of any laws, repercussion for breaking those laws. All right. It says organization is governed or the document written as a record of them. And the Bible is the records that our forefathers left for us to govern ourselves, man. For us to govern ourselves. All right. But you niggas believe in the so-called white man Bible, which is his constitution, which which don't benefit you. All right, it don't benefit you. His Bible was set up, his constitution / Bible was set up to benefit his people, for the benefit of his people. Our constitution / Bible, the Holy Bible, was set up for the benefit of the Lord's people, which are the Israelites, man. And that's why Jake is such in a lower state, man. All right, confused, disinformed, misinformed. All right. Yeah, this guy, what the statement he made that that the Bible was used to put so-called blacks into slavery. The Bible condemns the so-called white man. All right, the Bible condemns the so-called white man, and the reason you're able to be manipulated with the Bible is because you don't read. You niggas know the so-called white man constitution better than you know your own. It says the documents written as a record, the records the Heavenly Father left, all right, of them outside of law. The word is issued reference to a physical health condition. Basically, that's the point. Um, that's basically the point to show you that the Bible is the constitution that our forefathers left by the way of the Most High for his people to govern themselves. And that's the reason so-called blacks, African American culture is based on wickedness, because they're using the so-called white man Bible. They believe in the so-called white man Bible. All right. His politics, going to vote. All right. His education, they take upon his customs. All right. And basically, man, that's the point. With that, I'm going to say shalom.